Heyo everybody, Haku here with my live reaction and read through for Kubera bonus chapters 1 through 4. I'm going to mark them here for those of you following along, watching. I'm going to mark them as 01, 02, 03, and 04. I'll probably put them as different things in the little like chapters along the bottom that you can go through, but at least for on screen, that's what I'm going to put them as, just because I didn't feel like making some different elements to use in this video just for that. But I almost forgot to do these. I was planning to do them since I missed some of them in the future when I'm going through Season 2 and Season 3. Whenever there's a bonus chapter, I'm going to react to it when I get to where it belongs. But because I didn't do that for Season 1, because I didn't really know about the ones for Season 1 until after I had already got past where they were supposed to be, I was like, I'll react to all of them at the end. And so yeah, I'm reacting to them all at the end, but then somebody was like, one of them is a character poll. So since that's the case, do you want to make your character rankings beforehand so that that doesn't influence your character rankings? So if you want to, go check out, I did a stream. All you got to do is click on the live tab. It's one of the only 2 streams I've done so far, and you can see me live ranking all the characters from Season 1. That was so much fun. Thank you so much to everybody who was there for that. That was absolutely amazing. Once again, the Kubera fan base is just kind of unbeatable and just being really kind and amazing. So I just wanted to shout that out and thank you all. Also, in addition to this, if you want a full like 30 to 40 minute discussion and kind of review of Season 1 from me and Naya D. Hemmings talking together, that is on Naya's channel. I will leave a link to that video in the comments and description, so you can go and see me and Naya talk about Season 1 for like 30 to 40 minutes. That was also very much fun. Big thank you to him for having me. So again, go watch that. I'll link that as well. But yeah, I almost forgot to do these, but somebody in chat was like, hey, are you going to react to the bonus chapters? I almost forgot because I was like, okay, I need to do the ranking first. And then since I was doing the ranking first, I almost forgot about these even. And trying to think if there's anything else I need to say before I start. So yeah, I know one of these is like a character ranking. I don't know if these are going to be long or short. I have absolutely no idea what I'm getting into. Again, thank you to Pate Ardial, I believe was the one, let me double check, who gave me the links to these. Yeah, Pate Ardial gave me the links to all of these. And again, I think there was one more thing I was supposed to shout out, but I'm not remembering it. So all I'll say is that next week we'll start reacting to Season 2. Hopefully I'll get some more reviews up for you. I just need time to work on them. I've been struggling to keep up on the week to week. I haven't had extra time to work on reviews, so whenever I get time I'll hopefully have more reviews, but I'll start reacting to Season 2 next week. And like I said, whenever a new bonus chapter comes up, I'll react to that where it's supposed to actually be chronologically or release order. So we're starting off, we have Chusuk, and then 2010, Korean Thanksgiving 2010, and we have little Kurigam here, because Kurigam is Curry Bear. They're making something. I can't do this anymore. If this continues, next chapter is going to be mush. I finally got a good scene. For someone who comes out all the time, you complain too much. You showed off your powers last time. What have I done? Be a scab. Oh, don't fight. For the times when Kurigam slacks off, we've prepared a theme lottery. Miss Lees, please pick one. I guess you are the protagonist. I don't care what theme it is as long as I look cool. Huh? Gender change special. Oh, I like it. It'll be a passionate youth comic. Of course the main character will look cool, right? And you know, it's kind of funny. Honestly, they don't look that different. Like they all kind of have the same vibe at least. I mean, like Lee's body type is different. But really, Brilith still just looks like Brilith. Asha still just looks like Asha. 1 warrior and 2 supporting magicians. So cool, I got a lucky draw. Unless that's only supposed to be Lee's gender changing. The rest are staying the same. Let's do this one. Yes! Bhavati Hermaru. And then I think we should pick another theme. We have more of them. And then we have gender change special, and they all say the same thing, mostly. And then Vatima, I think we should come up with new themes. Oh, it's Roosh this time. Therefore, the daily life of Kubera. Kubera, what's that? You'll find out if you come in. I'll go first, so come in when you're ready. Bye-bye. I don't know about this, but I guess we should go. Yeah. Quickly drawn, Jusuk Special, The Daily Life of Kubera. Huh? Here all the characters will appear as high school students. Superpowers will be ignored. Abilities will be limited to ones Earthlings are capable of. For example, Kubera, Junior, Class 12. She has mediocre grades, but is very strong by human standards for a girl. Amazing figure, average height, butterface, no skills suitable for real life. My stats were already bad. How could they get worse? Kubera. Sounds like a booger. Hey Bera, it's almost time for class. Ah, it's Asha's voice. It's okay, I wasn't a magician, so this is nothing. With her magic gone, the magicians probably look really lame. Then, Lee Asha, Junior, Class 12. She's a genius. Extremely smart. Acing all exams and tests at school. She cannot fathom getting anything wrong. She's tall and handsome, but because of her right hand, she only uses her left. And then, Jungbril, Junior, Class 11. She has excellent grades, clean-cut and refined. She is a role model for the top students. She comes from a rich family, and rumors suggest that she has a bodyguard on campus, but that is yet to be proven. It's interesting that Kurigam is using Lee's, Asha, Brilith, and Roosh for this stuff. Ha, ha, ha. Realistic, my ass. This is beyond unrealistic. It's a real. Brill Noonim. Kya, it's Asha. Asha, look over here. Noonim, you're so pretty. Even worse, they're both popular. This has to be a trick. I've been conned. Our stats are so far apart that I can't butt in. Asha and I are in the same class, but Jung Brill is in a different one. Mahaha, it's my gain. Then, room assignments for classes 11 and 12 based on math score. And then we have Class A gets Liasha and Jungbril. The bottom of Class B is Kubera and Kim Bobble. Which is, of course, Itty Smith. Farewell, Class B. 8 points. Is that a human score? Study hard. Asha, hi, yuck. The yuck. Asha's so good. I said hi. Class 212. God damn it, to hell with it. It's easier to give up. Screw the special chapter. Hello, can I sit here? Huh? I brought snacks. Let's eat these together. Naturally flavored dried persimmons. Kim Babo, then Junior, Class 11. He's the worst student in school and has the record for scoring all zeros in every subject. The spirals on his glasses are drawn with a Sharpie, and it's unknown whether he can see or not. Rumor has it that he's Brill's bodyguard, but there's no proof yet. Huh? Kim Babo Oppa. Oppa, we're in the same grade. Oh, yeah, hee. Anyway, what's with those glasses? So funny. These, I made them. They have a lot of special features. If I do this, I can see who's walking down the hallway. Seriously? What? Seriously? Even without magic? That's illegal. It's not magic. I'm just hacking into one of the 176 cameras sitting around the school. That's illegal. It's okay. It's to ensure Jungbrill's safety. Anyway, let's see how far away the teacher is from class. Showing up when class is about to start? That's cheap. Who the heck is coming? Then the chairman's son and his right hand. They're infamous for bullying the dumbest students on campus until they're forced to leave. Kim Gendar. He's the chairman's son. Because he wants to improve the school's reputation, he bullies the lowest ranking students. However, his sister, who's a freshman, whenever his sister, who's a freshman, is near, he becomes much nicer. Choi Maru. He's the junior class president and only speaks when he's with Gandhar. In order to speak with him, you must mediate through the chairman's son. He's a model student, but is known for his fighting prowess. There are rumors that he literally flew around fighting during middle school. He's also a very picky eater. I was attempting to stop their bullying by becoming the lowest ranked student, but it seems their latest target's the second lowest student. They're coming this way, so he must be in this class. I wonder who. That sounds like me. Damn special. I'm the dumbest? Really? Hurry up and escape. The hallway's no good, so go out the window. Huh? Wait, what are you doing? And he ends up being the one to toss her out the window. Even if it's an emergency, throwing me out a 4th floor window. Hey, Kimbabo. They're the lowest ranked students in this class. Yes, Gandhar Sumbe. That would be me, not you, dumbass. It's too dangerous to go back to class now. I should just wait until those guys leave. We have Park Kazu, Junior, Class 4. Are you laughing? Sorry. This is definitely the right class, so I'll just wait until he gets here. Sunbei, the bell rang already. Because I lost my strength, this is getting really hard, but classes are about to start, so they should leave soon. Kim Gandhar, what's a senior doing in a junior class? Sunsengnim. Okay, it's the teacher. Hurry up and go away. There's something I must do for the honor and status of the school, so I humbly ask you this favor. Really? Then take a seat. What? What's with this teacher? I can't do this. I can't go back up, so I'll have to go down. I can use the windowsill down there to... And then Shingu. And then freshman, class 12. A detailed profile is not available at this time. Somehow his name is famous. Oops, there's a balcony down there. I've been stupidly holding on. It must look pretty funny from down there. Haha, excuse me, can you move a bit so I can get down? Do you only wear one color? And then she jumps down. Daily Life of Kubera, Chapter 1 end. Chapter 2 will come the next time Kurigam is tired. Honestly, this felt like a full chapter. It's like, what do you mean when you're tired? This really just felt like a full experience. But either way, with the full experience of Chapter 1 out of the way, or, bonus Chapter 1, Chapter 32.5, we got Chapter 50.5 to read. So this was really, really fun. I like this. I love this, just fun, humorous aspect. Kubera's humor has always been good, and I love things like this. It reminds me of old anime when you'd have, the spin-off filler episodes that were just, chill. I really, really like that. I love that. So either way, with that aside, let's go to the next one. Going on to 50.5, we have The Company, the goat, my beloved. I haven't seen you in 10 years. Now, we have trembling. No way. Yes way. Move your face before it drives the readers away. Favorite character contest. Okay, so this is the character poll, I guess. And God, Kubera was that high? What? But I'm the main character. How can I be fourth? This isn't real. Crazy. Wow, you're still in fourth place. Congratulations. Lee's fourth. 9,996 points. We had the amount of people who liked and the amount of people who favorited. So I guess points were depending on that. What do you mean, congratulations? Asha in third with 10,522 points. Then think about it. It's not like the first contest. It's much harder to stay up there with all the new characters popping up everywhere. And I guess by first contest they mean the best contest version, which was the original version of Kubera. Even I've dropped 2 places. I suppose, easily persuaded. I would say it's a miracle for someone like you to be in 4th place. Could it be the influence of Chapter 48? Hey, Hotivayu, and then vanish. For God's sake, what kind of special chapter starts off by dissing the main character? What the? Long time no see, Shorty. Yeah. Have you thought of an answer to my question? This is a special chapter. You can't develop the plot. No plot, you say? Then I'll just have to spend this chapter playing with your hair. Get lost. I love this. This little panel of those two. That's so cute. God Kubera, 2nd place. How did God... That had to be recency bias for, him first showing up. Because that's insane. 11,250 points. Fine, I'll be seeing you in a while anyway. Someone prevent his appearances. Are you still wearing the same color? And then he gets hit by a bunch of rocks. Fine, if you say so. No need to get aggressive. God, I'm so mad. What's up with everyone ranking ahead of me? I can't even beat them up for it. They're too strong. Who's in first place? Why is it covered? We have Yuta trembling. Is it going to be Yuta? I want to know the lower places. I want to know where some of the lower places ended up. If we have points this high, I want to see who scored a lower amount of points. If it's the higher ranks you have a problem with, I'm ranked lower than you, Lees. You're fine with me, right? Agni 5th, 9,061 points. Wow, you're 5th? That's awesome, seeing as you've been absent for a while. All the pretty girls and manly guys voted for me. And then, so when do we see you next, Oppa? Dunno, Kiki. Lamau, what do you live off when you have no work? I'm living off yogurt donations. I'm living off yogurt. Donations, please. Lol, that's pathetic. And they're just laughing to each other. And then, this terrible aura. Brillith, 11th. 1,000. That's still a lot of points. 1,732 points. That's still a ton. Lise, don't you have to go? You have an appearance in Kubera, right? Yep. And then, Brilith, shall we have a talk? We have Ice showing up. Hey, Babo Kim. I'm facing serious internal conflict trying to keep the promise I made with you. It's not fair if you just go off and see her, is it? Gantarva 7th place with 4,924 points. Is number 1 going to actually be Yuta, or is it going to be Marina because he looks cool? Gantarva, you're sulking because your rank dropped? Tut tut. I got 5th while I was AFK and you only managed 7th? Lol. Fine, Agni. Oh, stuff the promise we made. Let's just have it out right here. We have Marina. Keep calm. You should not let such trivial things as rankings concern you. Right, so what rank did you... Okay, so Marina's 6th, 7,119 points. Ugh, go away, all of you. Hang on. Pathetic. Crying over 7th place. Fixated upon the likes of a popularity poll. Sagata 13th, 907 points. Okay, I wonder how this compares to my ranking. I'll look at how this compares to my ranking and maybe do it in the intro of next week's reaction or something. And then I'm 13th, but it doesn't concern me at all. We have Kurigam in 8th, Shakuntala in 9th, and Garuda in 10th, despite the fact that they have not really been a part of the story. What the hell? Why? You were in, 3 frames? Why are you 10th? More than 3. That's not the point. There's only one proper picture of you. Damn this shit, I'm gonna go complain. We have Kurigam's room. Give me season cockles. Hey, author, tell the truth. You miscalculated Garuda's score, didn't you? It has to be a the Wither. What the hell? Where's the author gone? What's this white piece of paper? What the fuck? After Effects of Traditional Holiday.jpg. Since our author is out of commission, I'll be announcing the rest of the results. Yuta is in first at only chapter 50? That's crazy that Yuta got first so early. 17,416. That's nuts. I'll leave out 2nd through 11th and 13th since they were mentioned earlier. Shuri was 12th. Urvasi was 14th. Don't remember. Makara was 15th. Some of these are going to be in my don't remember part, and they got good scores. Lila 16th, Roosh extremely underrated 17th, Airi I guess underrated 18th, Lorraine extremely underrated 19th, and then Manasveen in 20th. Mr. Manasveen assures me the results will be completely different next time. We'll see, won't we? Next are the free vote results. Okay. And then the free vote results are Rin, Wisdom Teeth, the piece of paper that Asha spent 2 hours writing on and Lise crunched up, Marina's portrait of Shakuntala, the woman in God Kubera's and Agni's insight, organic popcorn, dried persimmon on fire, Vishnu, the snowman that Agni apparently made, the hair tie used to tie Marina's hair when he was in 3rd stage, the sofa Asha was sitting on, the fish head, the Golden Knight, Asha's fur cloak, and the bouquet Agni was making. The hat Brilith gave Asha, the piece of paper that says, I'm sorry, I can't tell you my name. Asha's blanket, Gantarva's eye patch, the flower necklace that Shakuntala gave Marina. Again, so many of these aren't even as fun as some of, the woman at the station, you know? And then Gantarva's bath of ice. Curry mushroom. Curry mushroom's a good joke entry. The lollipop Asha unwrapped with her teeth. A++ magic license, Asha's pajamas, the food Yuta threw up, the half Marina rescued. Okay, see, the half Marina rescued was here. Yuta's notebook and pen, gold coin, Gantarva's hair tie, 2nd stage Upani, Yuta's cloak, the cloak that the woman in Insight was wearing, Chandra, Haas and Yuta's sword, the barrier seat, Hunter's Eyes times 50, and the green tea, green veggie noodles. Brilith's clothes, the tree Agni almost burned, the butterfly Agni almost burned, the bird that was following Yuta, Kaz being lower than Haas, Sagata's connections, lump of gold, investment strategies of a successful investor, curry fish fillets, the biscuit Lise was eating in the preview chapter, coriander-filled green tea dumplings, Yuta's fork, I am a Rakshasa written in blood, shiny insect thingies, Asha's birthday present box, Lisa's clothes, sort of Gantarva clan first stage baby, sweet potato Lise was eating, the hag from the preview chapter, the silver coins Asha gave Lise, the painting hanging in a Terra Fire Temple, Babo Kim's glasses is too low, the red necklace Yuta snapped, topology is really easy. That one would have been funny too. Lisa's parents, Lisa's pencil, Lisa's shampoo, Atera's castle wall because it gave an estimate of Asha's waistline, the door Lise smashed, the anguished man who was nearly killed by Asha. I'm very sorry, but any free votes overlapping with character options weren't taken into consideration. Now it's time for Daily Life of Kubera. There's still more? Pushed aside by the favorite character contest, here's the New Year special Daily Life of Kubera. This is so much for Kurigam to have done, and this is story and art by White Gum this time. Ow. Oh, because of the paper? Serves you right for staring. Shame. I think I've broken a tooth. Eh? Broken tooth. Compensation. Not enough money. Debt. Crap. I can't get myself into debt on top of everything else. I can't let it happen. If I get into debt here, chapters 3 and 4 of Kubera will be even worse. And then just jumps from the balcony. Don't try this at home. This is 3 stories up. Hey, what happened to you? Buffet lunch. Penalty for leaving food $100 million. Hee hee, I fell over. How clumsy. It would have been worse if the tree hadn't been underneath. I need to be careful. I've gotten weaker. What's up with this crappy food? Salad, turnips, anchovies? Are you kidding me? I'm expected to eat anchovies for lunch? What's the point of a buffet if all the food is crap? I thought it was because it was going to all be veggies. Sagara, 3rd year, Class 1. The youngest daughter of a company president. Company is in competition with the household of Gondal Kim. She's very... I guess, is that supposed to be Kim Gantar, maybe? And they just translated it wrong. She's very sensitive about her face and height. They make her look like an intermediate student. Tut-tut, a 3rd year still picking at her food? That's exactly why you never grow, lol. Kim Gondal. And yeah, I think that's just supposed to be, like Gantar. What gives you the right to call other people short, I wonder? The other day I saw you changing your 169 centimeters to 170 centimeters in the records. And then flinch, he runs away with her. Vegetable, fishy. He just trudges over. What? Why does everyone hate anchovies? Anchovies are nice, aren't they, Asha? Yes. Shall we get something delivered? They're walking off as well. They obviously don't recognize the true value of anchovies. Oh well, I'll eat them all. Looks nice, Sumbenim. My tooth is sore, so I can't eat anything other than soup. Sumbenim? But I'm a 2nd year. How can he be a 1st year with a body like his? His buttons. I don't think he undid them on purpose. I think they don't do up at all. Anyhow, I must get away from here. I can't let my life suck, even in the special chapter. Please, let there be some romance here, at least. And then she bumps into somebody and spills anchovies all over herself. I'm sorry, I was in a hurry. And then we have the hint at Yuta, presumably. Daily Life of Kubera will be continued when Kurigam next loses its mind. Question, why is Lise drawn without her bracelet? A, because White Gum drew this chapter. Very cute, very fun. And yeah, that's the end of our bonus chapter 2. I'm kind of running low on time. I really didn't expect these to be this long. I mean, I thought they might be, but wow. Either way, let's go on to chapter 68.5. Okay, time for our 3rd bonus chapter, 68.5, or I'm just throwing chapter 03 up here. And yeah, like I mentioned before, I will make a comparison between my rankings and like the, official rankings or whatever, at least for like the top 10, 15, when it was like actual serious characters, and then I'll show that off when I do next week's reaction and start season 2. So I'll go and do that after I do this. But we're starting off with the 3rd one here. We have Kurigam becoming White Gum again. Collapsing. And then 0 HP special, Sleep Drawn, Daily Life of Kubera, Chapter 3. Okay, all done. This is okay, isn't it? It smells a bit of anchovies, but I bet you can't tell. I'm kinda poor, you see. I can't give you the money for dry cleaning. Hang on, haven't we seen each other before? You look a lot like someone I know. Could it be Yuta? And then we have Yuta. 1st year, class 12. Details unknown. Doesn't talk, like Maru Choi, but communicates in writing. Has the height of a high school student and the face of an intermediate student. But no, of course you can't be. He's this small. And then I wasn't that short. Now that I think about it, of course there's no Yuta in this story. There's no Yuta. This story's set in high school. Yuta looks like he's still in primary school. There's no way he could pass as a high school student. Anyway, I'll get you more food. Huh? You're only having anchovies. You must really like them. Sure, they're nice, but you can't be picky about food. I'll get you some of everything, and heaps of salad, and then the shock. I'm the one who spilled everything, so let me handle this. Just sit here and wait. I'll make sure I get... Come here. Want some soup, Sumbe-nim? He's just stirring. Oh, wow. He's still here. Damn it. When do I get some romance? I don't get to be treated like the main character, even in the special chapters. I knew this wasn't going to work out. I don't even have an appearance this arc. At least let me have fun in the special. Hey, Kurigam, are you listening to me? And the flies are buzzing around the drained Kurigam. I shouldn't have expected anything. The artist sucks at romance. And then, Sumbe-nim, I won't ask you to pay the dry cleaning fees, so buy me lunch outside. What? Did you say Sumbe? That means you're a first year. Anyway, let's talk later and get out of here first. Lunch outside sounds great. I mean, I've got Kubera looking on. Hey, what are you doing? Put down the ladle if you're not using it. I can't have my rice without my soup. He bends the ladle. But on second thought, I don't feel like soup today. And then, I guess Kurigam note, lol, I once had a similar situation. Or maybe that's one of the translators. And then sizzling. Wow. And then 100 beef patties sold for 10 minutes only for the poor and the vegetably disabled. 100% uncontaminated Australian beef. They have, I was gonna say they have, what is it, Wilrarv, Australia? I don't know why there's a stall inside school, even though this is like Earth now. This isn't actually Wilrarv. I don't know why there's a stall inside school grounds, but this is so cool. And she's pretty. And hey, I didn't know you were a first year. I was being all polite for nothing. This is so the way Lee's is. Now that I think about it, you're tall, but you have a baby face. Not at all like that man who's pretending to be a first... And then he's eating. That was a nice appetizer. What's next? It says on the thing. Kubera's account balance, $3. 30 beef patties. Bankrupt. I can't believe I'm poor here as well. Let's kill Kurigam. I'm really hungry. I didn't even have a beef patty. I'll go back to the cafeteria. That man will have gone by now. Enjoy the last patty. See you later. She trudges away. He looks down, runs over to give her his beef patty. Huh? The romance I had hoped for came to me when I was least expecting it, accompanied by a beef patty in my mouth. Thanks for the patties. I'll buy you lunch from now on. Eat with me, Sumbe-nim. What? He said, I'll buy you lunch from now on. Not, I'll buy you lunch tomorrow, right? What does this mean? Have my eyes gone weird? Am I imagining things? Am I delusional if I think he's asking me out? How else am I supposed to interpret this? Could it be? Yay, romance in my life. He sort of looks like Yuta, but it doesn't really matter. Hooray for the special. She is really, again, feels very on par with Lee's. This nonchalant, like non-purposeful dissing Yuta. And then, of course, Kubera, glaring. End of Daily Life of Kubera, Chapter 3. Chapter 4 will be uploaded when Kurigam goes wide again. Okay. That was very, very fun. And now we have Chapter 100.5, which is, I guess, 100 was the last chapter, right? So I guess this is kind of epilogue for Season 1. So let's go check it out. When letting me know that they all exist, Paterial also did say that this one was like Season 1 and 100 panels. So I guess that's what this film thing is. Oh, it does say Kubera chapters 1 through 100, seen in 100 clips. Okay, so Arc 1, Girl with a God's Name. I'll be back soon. Take care. This is really cool. I love this concept. I wish more stuff did this. I love this concept. Then we have the Red Sky, Destruction of the Village. I'll protect you, even if it means I have to use every spell I have. At the very least, I want you to admit that I'm not a burden. Arc 2, Queen and the Bum. And again, because it's 100 chapters, so you can do one from each chapter. That's so cool. How about Black? Does this suit me? Come down this instance. Can I have the mushroom skewer and one of each sandwich? Cry. It's better to let it all out. No one will tell you off. As long as I'm here, Terra will be safe. Trust me and sleep well. Little lady, why are you crying? I want to be alone. Don't follow me. I love this. This is so cool. Arc 3, Sorrow of Loss. But no matter how weakened I am, I won't be scared by the likes of a god. Long time no see, Agni. But may your... And then, of course, Agni using the heat. But may your tears dry up, even if it's just for now. Or, is it because you'd rather not use up the life force of your summoner? I thought you said you don't care about her. What if instead of... I love this shot. I'm glad they used this one. What if instead of being enemies, we were allies? Human with the name of a god, I have no reason to waste my time searching for you. Die along with the rest. In the end, you'll be the one to suffer the sorrow of loss. They said the title. AAA Rank Magician, Arc 4. Before I turned around, I thought it was a boy whose voice had not yet broken. I hate excuses. I'll accept whatever conditions you choose to offer. We see the fire. My path was corrupt from the beginning. There is no place for innocence. If there was a rank above AA, Asha would have received it. Arc 5, the Golden Knight. There's no way this ankle biter's calling me short. Are you crying? Huh, I feel like I'm floating. The current priest of the Earth Temple should know how to take the bracelet off. I had completely forgot about that. I need to get to reviewing this stuff. How'd I dodge? What are you doing? Carrying you. However, the road you walk will be one in which you regret not having died today. Don't die until we meet again, Shorty. Arc 6, Longing for Yesterday. If we find Shakuntala through the gate today, there'll be no need to attack Rintalo. You open the gate there, and she just happened to be passing by? That defective weakling of yours died a long time ago. No matter how many times the attempt fails, you have no choice but to do as I say. This is crazy that this was this many chapters. We can destroy all of Atera, and Agni won't come, as long as the priestess is left unharmed. The Sword of Re... I guess they just called it that in this translation. Once again resides at its resting place, ownerless. I'll draw the sword. If it's not possible, I'll make it possible. Half. And then... It's not his fault that he inherited these tastes. I feel we should give him a little more time. How would you like a nice little punch across your face? You're not a half nor a quarter. You're the human form of a superior Shura. Please don't tell anyone. I don't want to have to hurt you. Then his transformation bringing... Lees bears a strong hatred for Shura. His transformation bringing that one rescued one home. The wavering king. I cannot begin to comprehend how much he loves me. What the hell? Why is this guy wearing a skirt? It puts me in a very awkward position if you attack me like this. Understand me? Hey, little kid. You can't be responsible for this, right? A born queen. How infuriating. A lot happened here. But it's rare for one who belongs to chaos to have such self-control. I may have been born from chaos, but I do not belong to it. That, again, is so interesting now that we know more. Arc 9 is rival, until he finds someone to replace his brother. Which means one day she'll look old enough to be your mother. In some ways, I suppose he's afraid, but I think it's a lot more complicated than that. I loved this arc. This little thing is older than me? That's so funny. Hang on, are you really Mr. Cossack? You're talking differently. It's far more advantageous for a triple water magician who has a higher daily usage, and it's even better if he's a quarter with vigor to spare. You're not the only one who can read a map. Okay, from here we go this way. It's the other way, Mr. Ron Syrafe. Arc 10, Night it Rained Fire. That's a good shot. The spell isn't as romantic as you might think. He's a worthless little kid, but he has good taste. Hurrah! Ryagara, are you afraid of humans? I'm not in the mood to tolerate a half's backtalk. Do you really think that's going to be enough to stop me? Stupid little humans. Again, we have off-panel Adi hanging from the chain. Consider yourself honored, phony queen. And then shots of the fighting. This is a really cool one here. Any later and my death would have been in vain. Another set of great shots there with Agni and Brilith. Needless aggression, both of you. even if it means you have to tell lies or betray someone who trusts you. Just let go, it's hot. Arc 11, Power of the Name. Gods are structured in completely different ways from humans or Shuras. Hey, this power remains unchanged. His power remains unchanged. The target in a tear is still alive. And I have no wish to repay wrong with wrong. And again, is that... We keep seeing this tree. And then lies for you. Yuta, it's dangerous. Come back, Yuta. You deserve praise for instinctively choosing the best type of prey. Unfortunately, you don't seem to have realized that she is food. And some of the action of it. My son, lying's much harder than you think. I love that shot. I loved all the shots where we're going back and forth, and we're seeing how she looks in reality, and we're seeing how Yuta sees her. That was all very good. Now with all this knowledge, do you still choose to return to her? And we see him waiting again up at this tree. Season 1, Finn. And then we have July 2008, serialized in Naver Challenge, promoted to Best Challenge in December. A year later, basically, Webtoon's notification. And then, few months before it's serialized as a Sunday Webtoon. Then 2012 reaches 100 chapters. Crazy. So that would have been not long after I started reading Tower of God. I probably started reading that in sometime in 2011. Thank you. I wouldn't be here today without all of your support. Kubera Season 1 concludes with Chapter 100. In Season 2, the real plot will start to unfold, with Calibloom as the new setting. I'll be taking some time off to recuperate and prepare for Season 2. Thank you for reading, everyone. And then we have White Gum, not enough strength to talk. But ending it here would seem too short, so I'll add an afterword. A handwritten afterword was attempted, but it was illegible even to the writer. A retyped version is below. Season 1 afterword. Hello, Kurigam here. But I'm actually Waikam at the moment. But I only have Kurigam icons and no strength to draw anymore, and I want to sleep, etc., etc. That's why there are no 4-koma or side stories. I'm laughing, but I don't feel like laughing at all. Someone please invent a machine that reads your brain and does the drawing for you. I gave a lot of thought to what I should put in the afterword, something that wouldn't involve any more drawing. Not a popularity contest because there's one character who'd win outright with an overwhelming majority. Not a compilation of unnecessary background information because that's all on my blog. Not a compilation of necessary background information because that's all in the webtoon itself. Someone contacted me saying they wanted a 3-line summary because they couldn't be bothered to read the 100 clip one. Writing the character names alone would spill over 3 lines. Just read the whole manhwa again when you have some free time. The story's harder to understand if you read it fast, apparently, so read it slow. I'm writing without checking for typos or grammar errors at the moment. Cut me some slack, please. I know I'm making heaps of words, spacing mistakes. I'm really tired. I'm tired, but I'm hungry. It's 3 a.m. Eating something now means giving up on my figure. And then translators note the word spacing's very difficult. Is a very difficult part of grammar in Korean, unlike English. Anyone else want to give up with me? Oh, it looks so good. A glass of soju would go really well with this, but I don't want a drunk afterward, so I'll refrain. Anyway, I can't think of anything, so I'll keep eating my stir-fried kimchi pork and go with an ordinary FAQ. And then, what do you use to draw, Kubera? Hands. Feet don't know how to draw. In terms of tools, I use my computer and tablet. For programs, I use SAI. What's your week like? Draw, sleep. Show us a photo of yourself. I favor mysticism. Then a photo of the doggy you talked about on Me Today, and then Korean version of Twitter. When I take her out, everyone tells me she's handsome. She's actually female. She's Asha, so no one ever says she's pretty. So I make sure to tell her she's pretty every day. Your character has the same name as so-and-so and so-and-so manga novel. They have the same fire attribute thing. Isn't this plagiarism? I had this question a lot when I first started Kubera, which is... Agni is just such a common name for fire stuff, though. Which is why I put an explanation at the end of Chapter 11, but people never stop asking anyway. As I said back in Chapter 11, Kubera is a fantasy inspired by Indian mythology. Names and characters may overlap with other fictional characters who were also based upon Indian mythology. Agni seems to be particularly common. Yeah, that's probably one of the most common, I would think, that I see in other things. Agni, Shiva, And God, there was one more I was thinking that's just like really, really, really common. Garuda's pretty common, I guess. But that's not what I was thinking about. I was thinking of, oh God, why am I blinking out here? Ordinarily, I would think of it instantly. It's something else with a G. Ganesha, that's what I was thinking of. Indian mythology, so-and-so is so-and-so, and so, like, what? Why is your story different? If I read Indian myths, do I get to know Kubera's story in advance? Webtoon Kubera is a manhwa, not a myth. Even characters with names from Indian myths are totally fictional, except for a few character concepts. Reading Indian mythology will tell you nothing about the plot of Kubera. You'll just be confused and make wrong guesses. Is this manhwa really a romance? It's not even under the romance genre on Naver. It may have less of the sweetness of shoujo manga, but if the core of the plot's a love is a love story, I think it should be acknowledged as a romance. The core of the plot's a love story? What? What? That's because we're not even halfway. We'll see plenty of romance soon. 100 chapters isn't even halfway. I thought you said Kubera would be 200 chapters total. In Kubera's Best Challenge days, I mentioned that Kubera would have more than 200 chapters. I think it's been distorted since then. I didn't mean Kubera would have 200 chapters total. I meant that it would exceed 200 chapters. Kubera was originally planned as a novel, so the story's a little long. I heard people say Kubera will have an open ending. Is it true? Kubera's last scene was set in place even before I started planning the characters. An open ending's impossible. Are all the romances set in concrete then? Any possibilities couples will be changed depending on the reader's opinion? No, there is no such possibility. So it is all planned ahead of time, but I do feel like that gives Kurigam less room to second guess herself. In the prologue, Yuta and Lise are drawn under love. Does this make them an official couple? Unrequited love is love too. Ouch. Yuta Lise fans are going to attack you for that. But will it stay unrequited at the end? You're being really vague. And then, what about Agni who loves his priestess? In the book summary for Book 1 of the published version of Kubera, does this make them an official couple? It seems to be the publishing staff ship the couple. OMG, you're refusing to acknowledge even the couple that seems closest to being official? You said it's a romance. How can there be no proper couples when we're already at chapter 100? Maybe you're just bad at writing romances because you're single yourself. What happens if the author gains a sweetheart? Then the time I spend on Kubera will be devoted elsewhere. But I hope you stay single. Come on. Draw a proper romantic scene. A kiss. Or a kiss. Or a kiss. I promise there are at least 3 kiss scenes to come. Kisses like chapter 79 don't count. Okay. How long will your break be? I don't know, or how long I'll need to rest. I'm not even hoping to return to the healthy state I was in before beginning Naver Challenge Kubera. But I will be returning with Season 2 after I reach the sort of okay state of health I was in before the beginning of the Webtoon serialization. We'll be cutting down your star ratings until you return. And then, I want the Naver thumbnail image changed. It's too unnoticeable. Yeah, it'll be changed for Season 2. A picture of Asha alone, please. Hey, I'm the main character. Then, why doesn't the main character play more of a role? Is there really a need to show the inside stories of the villains? I don't tend to like stories that focus solely on the main character. I agree. I love this. The side characters and villains are all protagonists of their own life. It's sad to treat them as tools to make the main character stand out. Then why do you call Lise the main character? Because Lise will have the most appearances overall, and Lise will play the biggest role in the latter half of the story. When will you put up Kubera Chapter 4? I like Kubera better. I want to see Kubera. Kubera is a comedy manhwa that I started so I could release something rather than nothing for whatever reason. I was unable to draw an official chapter. I was thinking of putting around 3 Kubera chapters per 100 Kubera chapters, but I'm recognizing since Chapter 3 wasn't given a very good reception, ratings are honest things, I started Kubera with the intention of having a deliberately bad, obvious plot, but there are readers who seem to disapprove. Why would you care that much? Like, why would people be upset? Some told me it's better to upload nothing than draw something of such low quality. I feel like I'm sparking unnecessary hostility. Season 2 may be Kubera... Again, is this just common Naver Korean fan L? And then Season 2 may be Kubera-less. I might put Kubera chapters only as an appendix to the published version. All 100 chapters are in the first book of the published version, right? It might be possible if we make the book dictionary thickness and reduce the pictures so that they're only visible with a magnifying glass and charge around $100 for each book. What does your younger brother do? Look for him among the extras in Chapter 6. By the way, is there any special significance to the Kurigams occasionally hiding in Kubera? Right, I almost forgot. I left that especially for the afterword, in fact. I'll finish off the FAQ here and tell you about Finding Kurigam. To celebrate 100 chapters of Kubera, Finding Kurigam, like this. As you read Kubera, you may have noticed hidden Kurigams. That's, I think, the only one I noticed, the one by the tree in the end. These Kurigams are hidden in more places than you think. Sometimes in the reader comments, you can see things like, there's a Kurigam in frame so-and-so. There are Kurigams that quite a few readers have found, and there are some that none of you have seen yet. The aim of this challenge is to find as many hidden Kurigams as possible. Unfortunately, this competition's already closed. We've chosen to translate the guidelines anyway for English readers who thought to try their luck for fun. Okay, valid Kurigam. Then Kurigam must be hidden as an extra who does not influence the story in either Kubera or daily life of Kubera. Okay, just glancing through that. It must have the shape that anyone would acknowledge as a Kurigam. Okay. And then competition deadlines. Entries are valid from the day this afterword is posted. Okay, participation. Yeah, again, this isn't really useful stuff. How will the winners be selected? The prizes. Wonder what the prizes were. Print Kubera, author's signature on the cover. Wow, that's huge. Set of Kubera character cards. That's also really cool. Kubera tumbler. I made it myself, so there's only one. That's so cool. I want these things. Indian curry powder 3 set. That's a bit of a weird one. And then hand drawing of character. The author's poor, so the prizes aren't much. This was just an event to kill time and ease boredom during the break. If you're bored, let me recommend the Kubera Fan Cafe. And then High Rank Cafe, thank you for being active. Neat. Okay, so that's what the Fan Cafe is. I always, like, in the old days, like, heard people, like, referencing the Tower of God one. Sorry there wasn't much in the afterword. Okay. Then looking through that, talking about the staff and everything. Okay. This stuff isn't really useful to us. Again, I'd love to buy the Korean version, actually. Like the physical version. Okay, all very, very cool. This turned into actually a super long read through. Thank you all so much for watching. I've actually got to go, but thank you so much. Like if you did like the video, comment down there to tell me what you thought of these chapters, bonus chapters, and everything, my thoughts. Like I said, next week I'll do a comparison to my rankings and the official rankings, and I'll do my first reaction to Season 2. Sorry, hiccup. So that'll all be next week. Like I also said, the discussion I had with Naya reviewing Season 1, that'll be down in the description and comments below. Also, go check out the character ranking I did last week. It'll be under the live tab here on YouTube. So go check that out. And trying to think if there's anything else to say. I guess not really. I'll just be back next week to talk with you more, and reviews will be out whenever they're done. Thank you for watching. Like if you did like the video, comment down there to tell me what you thought of these bonus chapters, my thoughts and reaction. We can just talk down in the comments. We can talk on Twitter if you want. We can talk on Discord if you want. The server's free and open for anyone. Just ask and I can give you a link. And I guess, let me think, anything else? Subscribe for more Kubera, much more on the channel, please. That would be helpful. Help me get to 10K. That'd be amazing. But, yeah, if you want to help support the channel to help me to continue to make videos, then you could drop a super thanks down below if you'd like to. If you want to get One Piece videos early, get a shout out at the end of every single video, then just hit join down below to become a member. Go to patreon.com/Haku of the Tubes, or a link will be in the description to become a patron. Thank you to patrons and members. Thank you to Chosen Regular Evan Holly, Magical Girls, FR Nono Abyss Knight, and JA. And of course, JA, if you're watching this, I just used your username from the from Patreon. If you want me to put something else, just let me know. Cheriton Students, David Langstaff and Folded Ghoul, Slayer Candidates, SG and Stan Cedar, and Pure Element Pater Diablo. Thank you all so much for your support. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.